round 3 of Hyper Racing Series, the Premier Monday League on PlayStation. And today I'm joined by my co-commentator Callum, as per usual. Yes, hello, and to you too, Callum. And we are here for the Brazilian Grand Prix, as you can see on the screen. But more importantly, we're finally live. We're finally live. Actually, before I continue, to make sure your voice is being broadcasted. Yeah, I don't think I can hear you on the stream. Callum, I can't hear you on the stream. Yeah. Alright, well, you sort that, well, yeah, we are here for the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos. What is it? It is Interlagos. Yeah, I think it's Interlagos. Of course, the track is named after Brazilian driver Carlos Pache, I think. Or that could be, I probably pronounced that incorrectly. But yeah, it should be hopefully be an exciting race. H&W Harry, of course, won the previous 2 races, and got a fast lap in both races. So he's in the lead on 52 points. I think of Matt Marsh, who's not racing today, so a good chance for Harry to extend his lead at the top of the standings, as we're just currently waiting for players. I don't know. It's a dry qualifying, at least, so we know that. Also, you have a few new drivers. You have Wow's Pips in the Renault, Scosvaris in the Alfa Romeo, I think, and Helaxi in the Racing Point. So, dry qualifying to begin with. But that, yeah, sure. There's a couple of drivers going up really early already, so if we could have a weather report for, if anyone's watching, we could have a weather report for the races that looks at Ben B or Creeps. Sav is first out on track in the Racing Point. Yep, that is Sav. On the Racing Point, Harry as well going out on track. Callum is returned. So Sav first driver out on track, and he's actually, oh, there's a bit of a massive pile up there. What the hell went on there? So it's already taken. There's already been a massive crash. I don't know what's. It was Sav. I don't know what he was doing, but Creeps has got wing damage. He's going to box again. I mean, look at Sav. Sav has such a big lead coming out of the pits, but they just didn't really like go fast. I don't know. That was a very strange one. It has to be said. Also, try talking now so you can see it. Alright. So I can hear you. It can't be heard. Well, hold on. So basically, I'm gonna have to go blue screen. There's a way to do it. I think it was so you have to go to, go to party screen, and then party settings, and then it was allow your voice to be shared. Yeah, and then you have to put on always allow. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Hopefully. I don't know, I'm so confused. can't hear you on stream, I don't think.
Hello? As Harry sets the fastest
Okay,
lap
no.
for the win.
Okay, you can hear you now. We can hear you. Okay. Alright. That's good, we can hear you. So,
Ooh, skills ahead of Harry.
yeah, I do apologise for that. I missed the first couple of laps, but yes, because Barrow said of Harry, 106.7. Harry with a 106.9. So it goes at the 107.0. That's a good lap there from. And so it goes
So you can hear my
actually.
voice on stream then? Now?
You can, yes, we can. So yeah, Sav 107.2, the Norwegian boy 107.9 on their set of medium tyres, and Don the BSQ the 109.0. But that's not really a competitive lap, let's just say. So far, because Varys has the early advantage as Ben B goes P6 with the 108.5. Why always Pips now on a lap? He is, of course, making his debut today in the Renault, the banana car, as they say, and he'll be looking to impress.
Harry won't be happy though, will he? Now he's been beaten. It's not even by Shane, his normal teammate, is it? Predictions for Paul.
Paul, let's see, Harry, why not? 3 for 3, eh? 3 for 3. There's a wire switch comes across the line. There's a 107.4, and that puts him into P5. So it's an okay lap there. From Wild's pits, what he can definitely improve. Next up is going to be Palingding as he comes through Junkow now, I believe. Very difficult traction zone, especially if you're running no traction control. Very hard to nail that as handing open to DRS. Using his last bit of overtake, taking the shortest line possible to the line, and it's P7, 108.1, slower than the Norwegian boy actually. So you might be a bit disappointed with that lap. Let's see who's next across the line. Halaxi's invalidated. Creeps.
He got purple sector 1. I'm on board with him, so I don't know if it might be glitched.
Yeah, Creeps currently probably the only driver on the actual all the Paladins aren't on the lap, so we'll go on board with him afterwards.
Yep. I think the thing might be glitched as he got purple sector 2.
Yeah, this game.
Unless he could be flying.
Yeah, I mean the game is broken. Sometimes you can't deny that. There's a Creeps actually comes to the pits, so either he chooses not to set a lap and decides to go straight into the pits. So go back on board with Palingding, who's also on a lap. He's on a second lap, although he is down a lot. Yeah, it's not actually on a lap then, is he? Go on board with
He's on a lap.
Yes, his teammate in the McLaren. See if he can put himself above his teammate. He's only set at 108.1 at the moment. Jofi, I forgot where he finished last race actually. That's poor for me.
I think Jofi didn't because of that massive pile at the start, I think.
I remember Paladin got a podium if I remember correctly, so Jofi will be hoping to how they say, we're looking to impress for McLaren. There we go, that's what I should say. So there's a racing point of Halaxi's out. There's a very awkward place to crash actually. I don't know what happened there, but he's crashed on the straight. Jofi only goes P10 109.2, but Halaxi's out of the session, and that's not come up for me. I didn't see that. I only noticed that when Jovi went past him. So that's one driver that's already out of the session.
Sorry, I got confused. Jofi finished 6th last race.
Finished 6th, okay.
Yeah. So it went Harry, Sav, Paddling, Timbed, Batman, Jofi, Iron Apple, Norwegian Boy, Dolga and Donk.
Apparently we are scheduled to have 5 drivers joining qualifying, hopefully. Although I don't think any of them has joined so far. So, still 10 minutes to go. Is that Harry on a lap? Harry's on a lap. He's marginally improving in the first sector split. What can he do in sectors 2 and 3? Looks very clean so far. With a bit of lag
needs
there.
to gain about a 2 attempts to get pulled back.
He does. 6 views on the stream, thanks to everyone who's tuned in so far. Oh, he's 1.5 tenths up, taking an into. Takes the very. I mean, I know drivers take that line. They have to go off the track with 2 wheels there. I think it's down to pressure.
Purple sector 2.
He's going to take a ridiculously short line. Heading to the top finish line, he goes. Only P2, 106.7. He can't beat his
Ooh, look
teammate,
at the
scores
gap.
Virus. Sav, let's see, Sav's also improving on his lap, so what can Sav do? He's going to cross the line and set a 106, no, 107.0, moves up
P3.
into P3, beating. And so it goes. The Norwegian boy is not improving on his medium time. Don BSQ's invalidated. Creeps is on a lap 17.4 to the first sector.
Look at the gap between Harry and Skills.
Oh, and Creeps is, yeah, a very short gap as Creeps is invalidated his lap. Max Mulder's joined, that's a new driver, which is good to see. Skills Virus has actually invalidated his lap. Sorry to cut you off there. So, Creeps has just stopped on track there for some reason. But halfway point of the session is down, and so far it's an Alfa Romeo 1-2, so that's pretty much business as usual, really.
Yeah, just one different driver.
One Alfa Romeo replacing the other, but that's not really affected them. Who else is on lap? Palinding. Palinding started lap, so I'm going to go on with Palinding through the center S now. Next turn 1, turn 2, he's invalidated, so that's a very common error to do. Why was Pips? We'll go on board with him. He's managed to navigate the center S, opening.
And so it goes on the lap.
And so it goes also on the lap. He's actually improving. His Wise was improving. Ours is improving, only marginally, but he's still improving. Starting sector 2, I forget some of the corners' names here. This is, I don't know. He's got the car of Palinding ahead of him. Palinding moves out of the way.
The only corners I know on this track are the center S's. I'm not very good with track, like corner names. Ooh, and a big wobble there, and so it goes. Ooh, he cuts the grass.
Oh dear, that's going to cost him his lap, isn't it? Yeah, his wild spit's coming through Junkow now, 1.5 tenths up. A bit of oversteer there, but he manages to correct it fairly well. His time doesn't look like he's going to go up above P4. It doesn't look like. I mean, wrong. I am wrong. Well, I'm not wrong. I'm right. He manages to improve, but he doesn't improve enough to break into the top 4. So 1 to 7.1. Ben B is invalidated. Samuel's just joined the session, so that's another driver in. 7 minutes to go. As H&W Harry is now on his outer lap. Jovi's on a lap. We'll go on board with Jovi. In the McLaren, see if he can get into the 108, maybe to the 107s. Oh no, he actually cuts across the grass for some reason.
Harry's on an out lap, could run start a lap now.
So that's a lap for Jovi. Well, that's not a lap he's going to complete. Skolzvar is still top in the session, 1 to 6.7. Dond is not improving in this first sector split. Gone.
You have to quickly invite me back. My things just decided to make me listen.
Oh, have you left the session? Oh no, it's fine. Alright. Right. Okay, so.
Cheers.
The problem. Also, we need to know what the weather is for the race. If anyone's watching, I mean, it's probably dry, but
it got put on dynamics. I do not know.
Well, no idea. No one's telling us. No one is bloody telling us. Right, Tarry, coming round the long left-hander. He's on the lap, heading into the sector 2 split. He's up by 1.5 tenths, coming through Junkow now. So that lap is looking like it's going to put Harry on pole position, and apparently it's dry according to Antigos. So thank you, Antigos, for that. Very important information. Harry goes on pole at 106.599. Good lap there from the Englishman. He's going to be delighted with that. Let's see. The Norwegian boy is invalidated on his outer lap. Gone
Yeah.
board with Samuel. What's he going to do? He's on
Why is Ben just parked on track?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Samuel is not improving, so we'll go on board with him. Joffy's invalidated, Max is invalidated, Creeps, so go and go board with Creeps. He seems to be the only one who's actually on a proper lap as of right now.
Not invalidating it.
Not invalidating, exactly, and he's actually going at a reasonable speed.
We see drivers starting to come out soon to start the final laps.
4.5 minutes to go. I mean, it's probably 5 minutes to go because the timing is a bit off for commentators compared to drivers, but Creeps is actually quite low on the ERS. He's probably going for a second lap, so he's probably gonna run out of the ERS by the end of the straight, I think.
Might just make it.
So 107.9, and that puts him up into P7.
The Ouija boys invalidated his lap again.
It's easy to do that here.
Yeah.
It's very, very easy to do that here.
He's not been able to set a soft tyre lap on the soft tyres yet.
Right, who's on a lap? And so it goes, he's on a lap. Should have given him more attention.
Yeah, he's got the Norwegian boy in front of him.
He has got a Norwegian boy in front of him. I don't think he's going to benefit from the DRS. Will he actually bring to the 106s? He doesn't, he's just off.
As you see, Norwegian boy trying to go for another lap.
Yeah, and Mansego's also going for another lap. So this is an interesting call for Mansego's to go for an extra lap. Will it pay off? We do not know. We shall see if it pays off. So Ansego is up on his first sector at the moment. Norwegian boy, I'm not sure.
Norwegian boy. Up by 2/10 though, so not much.
We're going board from the Norwegian boy, the boy from Norway.
And he's up again, 8/10 up in sector 2.
So he's gonna probably bring to the 106s if he has enough straight line speed, and if he got a good exit.
And if you don't invalidate it, which I highly doubt.
It's a bit of a wide line, which is a bit.
P3.
Oh yeah, good luck there for the Norwegian boy. 106.8. We can't see it.
Bad. Yeah, I had it on the gap.
Oh, it's a 106.893.
What then so it goes to? Oh, he went into the pits.
He did go into the pits. He's probably gonna come out on a fresh set of softs for the final runs. There's a HMW Harry still on pole at the moment, and he's on his out lap.
Coming out. Skills coming out now.
Skills Varus is coming out now.
I was about to say when Skills coming out for his.
It's coming out quite late. Fair enough, taking advantage of the track limits. Wildest Pips is currently not on a lap. He's not on a lap. He's actually saving some ERS to go on to his last lap. So he's going to go on a lap now.
Some of these drivers in the pits might need to get a hurry on coming out.
I agree.
Ooh,
and Wildest Pips heading to the pit, so he will not be improving in this session. He's actually 1,000 behind the Togos, which is quite.
George had Samuel's back. What's his name?
What? Who?
For Samuel.
Samuel?
Yeah,
I just call him Samuel.
Oh, Norwegian boy retired.
He has Harry starting his lap now in the Alfa Romeo. We shall see what the Englishman can do. Can he improve on his time? He's also got Skills Varus, his teammate, behind him. But so we're going to have to monitor both of them as they go on their lap. Harry, half a tenth down through sector 1 at the moment. He invalidates, so Harry's not going to improve his lap. A shame for the Englishman.
Skills?
Also invalidates, so both Alfa Romeos invalidate within the space of around 15 seconds. So it looks like Harry's going to get pole position unless someone like Sav can.
Sav.
Yeah,
He's purple. he got purple sector 2, but I don't know if it's glitched.
I think it is a glitch. Will Sab be able to jump up into P3 though? That'd be an excellent qualifying for the Racing Point team. He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't even improve, which is a shame. He seems to have got a bad
So it goes in the garage.
So it goes in the garage. So that's qualifying done for. So it looks like HMW underscore Harry is going to be on pole position.
Again,
as Max is not going to improve, Don BSQ is not going to improve, Jofi's on a lap. I think he's the last one who's actually on a lap. He's the last person who's on a lap. So we're going to see what he can do heading into
Max
turn
Morder.
whatever.
Max Morder's on a lap, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not on a competitive one.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
So, Joey coming around through, I think it's Beaker Depart. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Beaker Depart to be something like that. Right. Oh, and the Haas of Max got in his way there.
Yeah, I think that 5-place grid penalty for Max for collision.
Oh.
I think that was fair. I just went on board with Jovi and saw the Haas like parked on the racing line.
That's quite unfortunate for Jovi.
Yeah, he probably could have improved there. But I think that might have to get reviewed by the stewards. The last qualifying over.
It is.
And the first qualifying you've been able to watch.
So yeah, HMW Harry on pole position
and
again.
Max will be put down to P14, so that promotes everyone up to Helix, who will stay P15.
So yeah, HMW Harry on pole position again, and his teammate goes Varus in second. So there's an Alfa Romeo 1-2 again.
Nothing new there then.
Norwegian boy qualifying very well. He qualifies in P3. Savin Racing Point P4. Until it goes in P5. Why was Pips on his debut in P6? Paladin in P7, who got podium last week. Creeps in P9. No, Creeps in P8, sorry. Sam in P9. Ben in P10. Don in P11. Joe in P12. Stan in P13. Then Max. No, Max would be in P13 or 14 or whatever. I don't know. So something like that. We'll see what happens on the grid. Oh, cloudy. Very overcast. An overcast race.
Yeah, how was the first qualifying that you can watch for HRS?
It was a good one. It was a decent one, actually. Although I kind of expected Harry to be on pole anyway, so it's not really much of a surprise. Just happy that we're able to stream it live more than anything.
Do you think there might be a chance of rain with it looking this overcast?
But I mean, Antogo said it was going to be all dry, so.
I've invited Samuel back, boys.
Or did he disconnect? For some reason, I'm not getting the notifications on screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he disconnected.
Lovely.
That means we can have his AI.
Yeah, there's no rain. It's just going to be a really overcast race. Interesting stuff.
Oh, Max Mulder is actually 15th. Sorry, my mistake.
So he's last. Well, because he jumped mid-quali, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, the drivers, all on softs apart from Halaxi and Max, who's on a set of medium tyres. Which I kind of expected, if I'm honest.
What tyre would you choose if you were driving?
If I was outside the top 10, I would have gone for a set of mediums, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Samuel back in? I can't tell. He might be. I think he might.
Anyway.
No one's retired at the minute.
That's good, that's good. Anyway, I'll be right back. Let me just sort something very quickly.
Hector gets disqualified from the formation lap. Do you not know what's happened there?
Everybody's now lining up on the grid. Who would you predict? Oh, Halaxi got disqualified. Nice. Commentator's cuss. Strax once again. But who would you predict for the race win today?
Harry.
You think Harry? You know, I'm going to go for Harry as well. I predict he makes it 3 out of 3. As the grid is now formed up and we are ready to go racing in Brazil.
Ryan Apple's just too late.
Oh dear, no. As I need to turn the telemetry on. As the lights are going out.
And we are green in Brazil.
We are green in Brazil. There's a good start from Harry. Oh, Skills Virus got an even better start, but he's ghosted. So Skills Virus takes the lead of the Grand Prix. It seems like there is a bit of ghosting issues, but I mean, Skills Virus with an excellent start. There's a yellow flag. That looks like a racing point of Halaxi. He is at the back, but Skills Virus jumping Harry off the start here. Sav into Sav jumping the Norwegian boy. He's up into P3. Oh, and so he goes and he loses it there on the exit of turn 4, I believe. Whilst Pip's all over the back of him now as they head into this right-hander, which has a name that I don't know the name. Joffy looks like he's got past. Morenstein is round. He's gonna cut across the
track.
Gonna cut across the track. Does he avoid a penalty? He does expertly avoid a penalty, and he pretty much hasn't lost any time. So that is brilliant work there from Stein. To not lose much time. As Jerfy's onto the grass. Jerfy's onto the grass. As all Stein has to kind of cut the corner there. Jerfy's down into P14. But Skills Virus currently out in front by 5, nearly 6/10 actually, ahead of H&W Harry, who's in P2. To Skills Virus jumping Harry at the start and with a good launch. To be fair to him, why isn't Harry first? Because he lost time off the start. He lost position at the starts. Sav in P3, the Norwegian boy in P4, and so he goes in P5. And why was Pips?
And Jofi spins.
Halaxi, yeah, and Halaxi resets the track. Halaxi resets the track, and he's got wind damage too. Is that Ben B getting Paddington getting past Ben B up into P7? So good job there from Paddington. He had a P3 last round in. Oh, is Ben B going to go down the inside here? There's not really a corner. We can go too wide. Oh, Ben
damage.
Into the wall. Is he going to be out of the session? He's alive, just about alive. He's only just about alive, but as you very smartly pointed out, he has wing damage, so that's going to ruin his race. But Ben B is just about in this race. I mean, too wide there was pretty much impossible. Sav is, I mean, to be fair, the Norwegian boy and Sav are keeping up quite well with Skills Virus and Harry. Harry looks like he's struggling in the early portion of the race so far.
Max Mulder seems to be got a good start, then falling back a bit now.
Yep, as Ansel goes, is he going to think about moving on the Norwegian boy? I don't even know. H&W Harry's at the fast lap of the race.
Maybe Harry's got back into the groove
now. Ansel goes and he runs to the back of the Norwegian boy there. He's lucky to get away with not touching him. It looks like Samuel runs wide. He does run out. He has to cut. Samuel has to cut the corner. He has to cut the centre S and he just dropped down to P9. So Strav is really struggling out there. I don't know what's going on. There's Halaxi in the pits to change his wing. Probably going to maybe set it hard maybe to go as long as he possibly could. I don't know. I'm not
saying the same about Harry.
Halaxi on the soft. Don Biescu is made an error and that is allowed. Oh, we're going to go side by side. Oh my goodness, Ben B in the walls again at that corner. But luckily, no one crashes. Oh, Ben with an ambitious dive down the inside of Don there. And he gets the move done. Is he trying to get around the outside? There's side by side between the two of them. Oh, and there's a lot of contact. There's a lot of contact. He's driving so aggressive right now. But Ben B looks like he has the position. Or does he? Loses it on the corner. He just about keeps ahead of him.
Yeah, Ben has the 3-second time penalty as well, which will not help his race.
Through all of that, Stein is now up into P10. HW Harry, 109.9.
Closing in now on skills.
He is closing on a Skills Virus. Fast lap of the race for Harry there. He'll be happy with that one. Sav in P3, Norwegian boy in P4. Max getting past Stein. There's that Samuel round at the centre S. So Max has got past Stein and Samuel is around at the centre S and he's now out of the points. Stein though is going to think about a move. He's going to think about a move on the Dutchman. He goes to the door from the inside very aggressively there. But the DRS and the soft tyres and the ERS helps him back up into P8. Yellow flag is set to 2. That is...
Gunnar Preston got wing damage, Helax.
That is Halaxy, yes.
Not a very good race for them then.
He's about to be lapped as well. Yellow flag in sector 2. Skills Virus kind of controlling the gap so far. Not really pushing, you know. The ERS of the front two guys is very similar, nearly around the 85% mark. Because that's a Mercedes of creep. Ben B into the grass. He's having a chaotic race.
Them two seem to be
and Max, is he going to get past Stein? He does get past Stein.
And Ben spins it.
Oh, is Harry going to think about moving down the inside of Skills Virus? He does. Skills Virus is going to fight this one though. Fight this to the death. Harry gives him the appropriate space. Good move there from Harry. But Skills Virus are going to have the DRS. Stein gets back ahead of Max Mod. But will Skills Virus overtake Harry into turn 4? He's going to go around the outside. And he actually might make the mistake. Will he? Oh... Are they going to go side by side through this corner? There's a bit of contact between the two. But Stein is out of the session. Oh, and this Skills Virus holds on to the lead just about. Virgil safety car is all crucial there for Skills Virus to get back into the lead. Stein is out of the race. I don't know what happened there. I was too busy focusing on Skills Virus versus Harry. Samuel's into the pits and Ben B also into the pits for front wing changes. Ben B looks like he's going to go on another set of mediums, is that? He does.
Yeah,
he goes on a set of mediums.
Harry's skills.
Yeah, I didn't really watch Stein. I didn't watch up to Stein.
It looks like that's helped Stav and Norwegian Boy catch up now.
A lot, yeah. Savage all over the back. Savage is actually... Savage and Norwegian Boy are doing quite well. They've driven quite well to this point.
If one of these two make a mistake and then...
What was the Norwegian Boy's going? The Norwegian Boy's really put his foot down. Oh, Sammy was a drive-through penalty. The Norwegian Boy's also got a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pits. Speeding under the virtual safety car, I should say. My apologies.
To take it.
Is that a drive-through? He is a drive-through penalty. So the Norwegian Boy... I mean, he didn't need to take that risk. He really didn't need to take that risk at all. There was no need for him to take that risk.
Oh, but Sav's closing in now on Harry. Could we see Harry lose P2 now?
No, Harry maintains P2 for now. Creeps ahead of... No, Creeps now up into P8. Harry, is he going to slot ahead? He's going to get ahead of Don BSQ. So Norwegian Boy slots back into P9 on the grid. Meanwhile, the battle at the front, which is actually quite close. Less than a second separate the front three.
Just needed to hold back a bit, didn't he?
He just had to hold back. I mean, he tried to get a better restart, but it kind of cost him in the end. He's just lost out on a P4. Yeah. We'll be hoping a safety car can kind of change his fortune. Skills Virus going through Junkao now. The penultimate. I mean, this is pretty much the last corner, last meaningful corner on the track.
That's not going slowly. It is. That's my favourite memory of that corner.
Oh yeah, one of the most iconic moments in Formula 1 history. The Skills Virus still in the lead as we enter lap 7. The two Alfa Romeos.
Looks like while Pips is closing on, and so it goes.
He is closing on and so it goes. And so he goes running wide through that corner. Creeps. No, Max Muller goes into the pits already. He's probably got a broken wing.
Will we see Norwegian Boy get past Creeps going down the straight?
Probably will. He's going to use the RS. I don't think Creeps is going to defend this much. He's not down the inside. Yeah, to the left. Going to move back to the racing line as he brakes. Yeah, simple, easy as you said. Simple. Norwegian Boy up into B7. He's going to fight back.
You're going to change your mind for the win? You're going to stick
not yet. Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Not very many close battles on track at the minute.
The front guys though are
all seem to be in a bit of a DRS train.
But
if one of these top guys make a mistake,
we made the thumbnail of the runners. The thumbnails are made by Insertigos, who's actually the league owner, who's actually in P4 at the moment.
Yeah.
We do love Insertigos a lot. We love him dearly.
You don't want to be the first to jump in the top guy, one of the top guys, do you? It could lose you loads of positions, or it could gain you.
But lap 8, and Harry with a bit of a slide there. Looked like a bit of a slide. I don't know if it was a slide, but it looked like it. As he is still in the DR. I mean, Skills Virus is just. But I think Skills Virus is just managing the. Sorry. He's just managing the gap, really.
He said about half a second.
He's not pushing. Harry's not pushing.
It seems to be pulling away a bit over while.
While Pips. Yeah. No, he doesn't go through. He doesn't go through.
It looks like he got a bit too close going down the straight and maybe hit him.
Yeah, and so it goes hold on to P4 for now. But it looks like the front three are kind of pulling away now. Well, while Pips get the move done on this straight, I don't think the straight's going to be long enough. And as he goes for an ambitious move down the inside, but he'll probably think better of it. He does think better of it. Good job there from ours Pips to avoid any potential crashes.
Will this be another podium for Sav?
It could potentially be. I mean, Racer Point have had a decent season so far, actually.
Yeah.
Top team got P2 in the first round of the season.
Yeah, just got a reserve driver in for today. We're coming up to max lap Samuel now.
Again, Harry's sliding through that corner. I
mean, looks like a bit of lag.
Is that lag?
I think it might be a lag as I'm on board with Sav.
Because it really does look like Harry just slides through that corner, like oversteer. So then it probably is a bit of lag, but yeah.
Probably a bit of lag mixed in as well, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought so. Nice camera angle there of Harry's after him. Still sticking behind his teammate. I don't know if he's going to go for the move. Yeah, they pulled the top three have pretty much pulled away from the rest of the thing. That looks like, is that Mac?
Hellax going slow in
again. He's got wing damage on his front left end plate, major wing damage, so he's had
and Samuel crashed into the barrier.
Samuel crashed into the barrier. He's not out of the session though.
Yeah, he went into the barrier for some reason, but trying to let them Harry and Skills pass. But he has got end plate damage now because of that. Oh,
he's now crashed into the wall on purpose. Could that be a safety car? If that's a safety car, that would be an interesting strategy call for the teams.
But I don't think he will, because it would have told us by now.
Yeah, it would have told us, so no safety car.
Was that a crash on purpose there?
It looked like it felt like that doesn't look like that was definitely a crash on purpose. No safety car.
Nope.
HW Harry's still sticking behind his teammate. He's got better ERS as well, actually. So this is just a ploy to save ERS. Harry surely got a warning there for that one. Although that could be lag.
Time penalty for Wild's Pips.
Wild's Pips because of losing time penalty. Halaxi getting lapped by Skills Virus, and now he's Harry. So 32nd time. I mean, again, he's the corner cut on this track. It has to be said. Very rare he's the corner cut. You know, there are a lot.
Halax doesn't seem to be wanting to let Harry pass. Good thing Ghosting's on this. Would not be helping Harry.
And so it goes. The guy we're on right now, he's the one that makes the thumbnails, and he's the one that runs the league. And
Halax spins it.
But he's ghosted, so he's not really.
Again.
We don't need to worry about it because he's ghosted. So.
Yeah.
That's fine. Jofi, 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. And Halax gets the score side.
We're going the wrong way. So that's his race, done pretty much. He didn't crash because I lost control. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know.
But see Harry now closing a bit now on Skills.
But yeah, Harry is more than content to stick behind him. I mean, we are going to be approaching the pit stop window fairly soon.
It's just pulled away from the south now. It is the RS train sort of got non-existent.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Harry might jump Skills in the pits.
What, you think Harry's going to go for the undercut?
Yeah. But then will Skills try and go for the undercut and try and protect himself from Harry, and then Harry goes for the overcut. I don't know what's more powerful around here.
The undercut is probably more powerful. I mean, the undercut's quite powerful at pretty much every circuit, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see either and pick this lap.
Always, clean air is always the priority. No, they both stay out. I wonder who will blink first. That is
And so it goes.
A
No,
red?
not and so it goes.
Or
Why
why
was
was Pips? He speeds in the pits! Ah, why was Pips? No. Common mistake to make.
It's why was Pips that pulls the first bullet.
And he's going in for a set of hard tyres.
And Norwegian boy also pits.
I presume he's gonna go on a set of hard tyres too. Creeps. Speeds.
Speeds.
Norwegian boy, hard tyres, creeps on a set of mediums. So that's
is Jofi gonna get past Donk?
Contact. Massive contact there. And Dond is off circuit.
Yeah, I think Jofi falls a bit wide there.
Kind of pushed him off, really. As the gap.
You see the skills for Harry Pitt this lap coming from Wow's Pips. I wonder.
Oh, wow, Suarez actually made some mistake there on the exit.
Yeah, I was going to say that was
curb a bit, but Harry is still not going to go for it. Skills fakes a move into the pit. That was a good play there, because he faked a move into the pits there. A bit of tactics, maybe. Who knows? Savin and so it goes. The next two drivers who enter the pit lane, presumably for a set of harder tyres. Although I may be wrong. I'm more strategy specialist. Sav goes on a set of hard tyres. And so it goes.
It said pit window open, medium. I do not know. But did the pull get out in front of Wild's Pips? That is a question. Was he jump?
Oh, nice
and he
camera.
Jumps and so it goes.
So the undercut has worked for Wild's Pips, and he's ahead of and so it goes. Good job there for Wild's Pips, and he will now need to pull away from and so it goes. He's kind of got to bridge that gap because he's got that 8 seconds of penalties. He's ahead of Sav as well, so that undercut is very powerful. And now Wild's Pips is in the net P3, so that's the undercut. A sensational undercut there, to be fair to Wild's Pips.
I think Sav might have had a slow pit stop as Sav was in P3, so it's been jumped.
It definitely looked like it. I don't know what happened to Sav.
Skills into the pit.
Skills in the pit. Does skills speed into the pits? He does not. He keeps it very, very nice and clean. Skills virus probably going to go on a set of maybe hards or maybe some mediums. I don't know.
Set of
mediums. He doesn't have mediums, so he's. So Harry is actually improving by 1.5 tenths on this lap. So Harry's still finding time on those softs.
He should have pitted last lap.
Palanding pits for a set of medium tyres, and so it goes, trying to go down the inside of Wild's Pips. Wild's Pips also seems to be struggling, actually. Once it goes, overtake him into turn 4. Yeah, turn 4. No, he doesn't. He stays. Wild's Pips stays ahead. Gonna go back on board with Harry.
How was the pit stop round here?
I have no clue. Harry is actually 2.5 tenths something between them. So Harry is pushing to the limit, using his ERS to good effect here, as he pushes to really to limit the damage from the undercut.
And Harry's into the pits, I think.
And he's spared in the pits too, so that's not ideal for HW Harry. Skills Virus actually goes purple to the second sector, so.
I think this is going to be Skills Viruses.
It looks like
Harry's
it
out.
is. Well, Harry, I mean, yeah, Skills Virus looks like. I mean, Skills Virus crossed the start line now, and he's going to go around the center S.
I think Harry might just have it.
No, Skills Virus is going to jump him. Yeah, Skills Virus is going to get him just about, although it is very, very close. Second goes 3-second time penalty. So Harry hasn't lost too much time. So the overcut, not bad actually, not bad for Harry. The overcut, I mean the undercut wasn't as powerful as Skills would have wanted because the gap is pretty much remained similar. And Harry's.
Compared to Wild's Wild's Pips had a very strong undercut.
One thing goes wide there. So yeah, but in the case of Harry and Skills, I mean the undercut really wasn't. I mean, Harry drove a brilliant in lap.
Yeah, I think he might struggle to get the win now.
And so it goes spins into the wall. He spins onto the grass. He's into the grass and he resets the track. No, and so it goes. Lost a chance of a potential podium.
Don't look, he's got damage.
He does not have damage, but his podium chances have probably just slipped away now. Varus first lap. Harry's going to go past him though, into the center S. Whoa, Varus hang it round the outside. Yes, he will. Now that turns for the inside, but Harry gets the move done. The Englishman into the lead, but Varus is probably going to come back at him with a bit of DRS. But Harry gets it back into the lead of the Grand Prix, I should say. Brilliant move there from Harry, and now he's got to push.
5 seconds.
Yeah, get 5 seconds. Well, maybe he's got to hope that Varus also gets probably like a corner climb penalty or something. I don't know.
I'll check the warnings for everyone. Harry's got 2 warnings.
Ooh.
Jules has got 1 warning.
Max Moda 3-second time penalty.
So we've got a likely chance that Harry might get another penalty.
Yellow flag, Merc. Is that Merc? No, it's a... I don't know who it was. Is it a Merc? I'm not sure. Probably was. It looks like a Merc.
I think it might be the Alpha Tauri. But Harry's already got a 8/10 lead.
He's... And Harry sets a fast lap of the race in the process of 109.011. Now Harry's just pushing kind of flat out now to try and break away. Yellow flag, that looks like Don BSQ and Ben B's out of the session. Safety car! And that has absolutely changed everything at the front, and the creeps goes to the pits at the last second. What will the leaders out in front do? Will a set of softs make it to the end of the race? Harry was able to do 15 laps on his soft tyres, and there's 18 laps to go. Of course, there will be a safety car, so the time will be reduced.
I think something might have happened to cause Ben B to...
Yeah, probably Don BSK and Ben B probably came together.
Because where his car like ended up doesn't look natural for the corner. Wish either of these two pit.
Don BSQ is second time penalty on the safety car as well. That's a bit of a concern. Will Harry go into the pits? That is the question that I want to know.
What would you do?
I would have done. No. I would have gone into the pits.
Does anyone?
Because I do believe Wiles, Pips, and Sav would also go into the pits to go on a set of mediums.
Would they?
They don't. That's surprise. That's a big surprise actually. It's a very big surprise.
Well, Wiles, Pips do it.
And so it goes. Goes into the pits.
Paddling, nope. Norwegian boy
probably won't know.
And I think you can tell who listens to the stream during the race and who doesn't.
But I mean, Harry probably. I mean, the problem with Harry is that he's got the 5-second penalty. He's 1 warning away from another penalty. I would have thought just try to remove the penalty you've got, and then make it like an even game again. But I don't know. The Norwegian Burger just 2-second time penalty.
But then Harry did want to risk trying to get another 5-second time penalty.
That's
even
true.
if he does go into the pit. It looks like they're all in AI mode at the minute. Predictions now?
I think Varus clearly has the advantage. He's got.
I'm gonna go Harry, Skills, Sav.
You think Harry's still gonna win the race?
Yeah.
I mean, he feasibly could. That's a very real possibility. I mean,
because it's ahead. It's not like if he's behind Skills, then I would have said Skills. But I think Harry's got the pace advantage to be able to pull out a gap. We'll have to wait and see. No, my predictions are going to be well wrong. So take whatever I say with a pinch of like 10 grams of salt.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. But to be honest, safety car, most of the field's caught up waiting for Max to kind of catch up. If Max can catch up in time, the safety car will probably come in this lap. Although it looks like they have a delta that they have to follow, which is annoying because it's quite an annoying glitch when that happens.
You looking forward to Portugal at the weekend?
Looks like Max is going to catch up to the back of. Would he mention to the back of the safety car in time? I mean, if I was Max, I'd probably go on a. Oh, he's probably caught to this. So the safety car might come in this. Probably will come in this lap since everyone's caught up to the field. I don't know if it's
Harry, I'd try and like.
Safety car is in this lap.
Oh,
Dondi's ran into the back of Jofi, and he's now got wing damage. And Joey's got a 5-second penalty as well. So, Harry, the safety car is now going towards the pits. Harry will probably go as late as he possibly can. I mean, if I was Harry, I'd go as late as I possibly could. So that you could limit the amount of straight that people have. And he goes. Skills Varus gets a fantastic restart though. So it doesn't like Harry's managed this one perfectly, or has he? Whoa, a lot of moves there. Wireless and Paladin is round and they spun. And Sav is onto the grass. Creeps run to the back of Sav and he spun into the path of the Norwegian boy. Oh my goodness. Harry is fighting. Harry is now battling for the lead of the Grand Prix. Looks like, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. Skills Varus and Harry side by side as he head up the hill. Harry's at the inside line, but Skills is trying to hang it around the outside. And this is a very brave place to make a move. He still hangs around the outside actually. Harry's to cut the corner, 3-second time penalty for Harry. And to add into the injury, looks like Skills. Is he going to get ahead? He is going to get ahead, but Harry's not going to give this up by any stretch of the imagination. Then he goes down the inside, and Harry just about maintains P1. At the moment, through all that chaos, Max Morder went from last place to P4. Brilliant result there from Max. As Paddington is now at P10. So absolutely chaotic restart there. So many drivers getting spun round. It looks like Paddington has survived. I don't know who's got wing damage and who's not got wing damage. Is that the Wireless Pips are going to get past Jofi? He does. Jofi pretty confident.
Donks into the pits. Donks the only person to the pit. Oh, Harry and Skills are going back at it.
They are. Harry back into the lead, and he's got DRS 2. Oh, it is the wall there. It looked like Sav, 3-second time penalty.
How close is Skills to getting a penalty? He's still only got one warning.
Harry is now up, well, back into P1, but I mean, he didn't really get a good restart compared to.
He's got to try and pull 8 seconds in 14 laps. I'm no genius, but I think that might be mathematically impossible for Harry to get 8 seconds in 14 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult unless Skills makes a mistake. Yeah.
Then he only has to gain 5 seconds over Sav. Could we see a new race winner today?
DRS is now enabled. Look, or as things stand, we are going to see News in the Don is on a set of soft tyres and he's going to go to the end.
Where would this put Harry down to the?
Oh, and Togo's getting past the Norwegian boy, and then goes back up into P5. So a good recovery.
Where would this bring Harry out?
I don't know.
I think he'd come out P5. It'd be P4.
Oh, he's got another penalty. Oh, Harry, what's going on here then? He's really making. Oh dear, that's 11 seconds now.
Pushing too hard.
Pushing way too. He's pushing a lot. So it looks like still. I mean, Harry's probably going to drop out of the podium. Yeah, Jovi's 3-second time penalty. Not good there for Harry at the moment. He's struggling like crazy to limit the amount of penalty he's getting. But he's actually pulled out over a second.
Yeah, he's gonna drop it. If you go down to, I think just get down to P6. Disaster there for Harry. But Skills has still got no more ones, still only got his one. Is the gap staying the same between the two? I think I might need to change my prediction for the race. Skills, Sav, Norwegian boy.
Ooh, wow, it's pit street taking 10 penalties. That leaves Skills, Varys, and Paddington. The only drivers to not get penalty. I mean, I was had a penalty before, but yeah, Skills, Varys, and Paddington, the only drivers at the moment who have not got any penalties heading.
I think the podium will be Skills, Virus, Sav, and Matt, and Norwegian boy. Until it goes has an 8-second time penalty. And Max Model has a 3-second time penalty, same with the Norwegian boy. And if he can get ahead of, and so it goes up to 4th place.
He is past his teammate Max Model. Is there going to be a bit of contact though? Oh, there is a bit of contact. Contact between the two Haas drivers, so that's not good.
I think I might have just jinxed it because I said the Norwegian boy's going to get past Max Model for the win. No, not for the win, for the podium.
And so it goes, is the Norwegian boy going to get past him? No, the Norwegian boy does not get past him.
You don't have to rush to get past him though, isn't it? And so it goes as an 8-second time penalty. Harry needs to plot 1 second every lap to hold this win.
Probably not going to happen.
Nope. Unless something really bad happens to Skills and everyone else. I'm sorry to say, but Harry's lost this win.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely lost this win. What can we say?
Rocket's gonna drive pushes too hard. Try and get it.
Any battles worth focusing on?
There's a battle closing up between Max Mulder and Wiley's Pips.
There is, you're right.
The gap just seems to be staying the same with Harry and Skills. At 1.5 seconds. This is a race where Harry could have helped himself in the championship game.
It is. I always think it's going off track there. Another penalty for him. He's struggling out there. He looks like he's struggling out there on those hard tyres. Whoa, he's struggling a lot on those hard tyres. Really wrestling the car to keep on track, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely.
That's on lap 26 to 36. No rain has hit us, even though the track's been overcast. That is Joe Fee, who's facing the wrong way. You know, he's facing the right way now. Okay, alright.
I think he might have damage. Can't see. He might have end plate damage. No, he's got nothing. Trying to work out where Harry will come out. I think he'll come out.
Oh, Norwegian boy. Is he going to think about a move on vote? That's how it goes.
I think he'll get P3.
Yeah, probably a P3 or P4, depending on how quickly the Norwegian boy can get past. And so it goes, really.
Yeah. The gap's expanding a bit between Skills and Harry, but not much. But the Norwegian boy is caught up now towards, and so it goes.
I'd say it doesn't get an overly great exit there. Both low on ERS. Or Norwegian boy think about a move heading into turn 1, and so it goes on the inside to defend. The Norwegian boy does get past, or kinda gets past. He does get past.
Is there any contact? No.
There is no contact.
P4.
Bonsega's looking like he's gonna come back at him heading into turn 4. Norwegian boy goes on the grass. Oh, a bit of a late move there, and so it goes, gets past, a bit of contact. And so it goes, maintains P4. So the chess war goes on between the both of them for another lap.
Yeah, I think quite a late, like, what's it called? Like, quick, like, defense move there from the Norwegian boy. In my opinion.
But Ansego's got away with it. Harry stretches his lead out to 2.1 seconds. But Skills is easily managed. He's just simply managing that gap, to be honest. Doesn't really need to worry about it.
Yeah, he's not got another warning. What warning is Harry's on now? He's got one more. He's got one warning.
Yellow flag. Joffy's out. There's a safety car.
Disaster
Round
there for Harry.
2. I mean, not really disaster, but I mean, he can get rid of the 5-second penalty, which is good for him. So, oh, you know what? This actually could help because Skills Virus is going to be held up massively by this.
Yeah, could he get rid of one
Skills Virus is going to be held up massively, so we could potentially see Sav leading. Does Sav and you have a 3-second time penalty?
Yeah.
So we could potentially see Sav leading. So potentially, I don't know, like.
Skills might not pit.
Well, Skills has to pit. He'll be a sitting duck if he doesn't pit. He can't afford to not pit. So Harry has the advantage at the moment.
Yeah, the upper hand, so we could have Sav win.
But it depends. It depends if Sav will come out ahead of Harry or not.
We see Harry pit.
Harry's definitely going to pit. It doesn't make it makes sense to pit. Skills Virus is also having to pit.
So he's gonna get held up now by Harry.
Sav doesn't pit. That's a bold call there. That's a very silly call there from Sav, if I'm honest. That's an absolutely silly call from Sav. I don't know what he was thinking. He should have pit. He would have been ahead of.
Yeah.
He would have been ahead of Skills Virus on fresher tires.
This is not helping Skills Virus at all.
Oh, it's not helping him. Wouldn't say it goes jump Skills Virus. No,
he has.
Oh, he's gonna get held up by the other Haas. Skills Virus is gonna get held up by the other Haas. Oh, this is absolute disaster for Skills Virus. Oh, Skills Virus is now behind the McLaren of Paddington. And this begs the question, why didn't Sav make a pit stop? He should have made the pit stop. He would have been in P2 comfortably.
He might still build
no, but he's going to lose a lot of time anyway. Sav, what were you thinking? Come on, man.
Come out P2. And then have fresher tyres in Harry and try and run for the
No, but that doesn't really matter because there's only 6 laps to go. The freshness of the tyre isn't really relevant now. Because they're all going to be fresh. So the order's been dramatically shaken on the Norwegian boy 3-second time penalty. So that
will Harry come out the minute?
So that is actually put him Norwegian boy to 6 seconds now. So Skills Virus down in P6. So he's out of position.
Yeah.
Like 100% out of position. Sav, I don't know how he's going to defend this lead, but he's got to defend it somehow.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what. Sav won't pit as he'll lose too much time. But he's gonna have to risk it now and then hards. But it's Harry P2, Norwegian boy P3, and so it goes P4, Peddling P5, Skills Virus P6. Why always pits P7, Maximal to P8, Donk P9.
Yes, there's a 9. Those are the 9. I mean, if I was Don, he's on the 7-lap all sorts, I'd pit as well, to be honest. Get a bit
not losing anything, are you?
You're not going to lose any time, so get some fresher softs on. And why is he using overtake? That makes no sense either. You don't need to use overtake. The safety car won't come in. Oh, he's gone deep as well. Don, all you need to do is drive cautiously and you're fine.
Harry might still be able to keep P1.
It depends if Skills Virus will get held up by the guys behind him. You know that's the problem. Because if Harry can clear Sav quickly, then Harry could potentially still win this race, which will be quite funny. Because it looked like he'd lost it.
Yeah,
before,
definitely.
But now he's looking.
No,
the safety car will be in. He will be in. The whole pack is caught up.
Really contact between Sav and Harry. Safety car, please come in.
It's probably going to come in this lap. If it doesn't come in this lap, I'll be very much surprised.
Don't give us another form. Don't do a Formula E on us and come in like with 2 laps when no one has no energy.
Oh god, don't even get me started on that. I was so farcical. Safety car is in this lap, so...
Did you watch that race?
I did, yeah. That was a crazy ending, it has to be said. Absolutely crazy.
I was busy and I'll go onto Instagram just to see everyone complaining about it. So I'll go to watch
Paling 5-second penalty, collision with Skills Virus.
Does Skills Virus get a 5-second time penalty?
He does, Skills Virus avoids it, but Sav is going to be leading the pack away. He doesn't go yet.
And he goes now.
He does go now, and the
Norwegian...
He has got Harry napping a little bit. Norwegian boy does get... Although Harry's got so much more grip than Sav. Look at that, I mean, you see the way he closed up.
I'll keep an eye on Skills, see what he can do.
Yep. Okay, Skills is all over the back of Paling. He's pulling out the slipstream. He's probably going to go down the inside of Paling into this corner. He does go for it. Yes, he does. So brilliant move there from Skills, and he's up into P5. Nearly loses the car there. And so he goes off the track in his attempt to get past.
Harry needs to get past.
Oh, he needs to get past Sav, and he's being held up massively at the moment. There's just a bit of like a second accordion. As Antonio goes down the inside of the Norwegian boy. Antonio goes a bit of contact there. A bit of contact there.
And Harry's in.
Oh, and there's a Norwegian boy has spun. Norwegian boy's been hit by Skills Virus, it looks like. He just lost it on the exit. I think it may have been contact. I can't be too sure. However, Harry is now up into P1, and he's got to try and put away as fast as he possibly can, while Skills Virus has got to get past the 2 ahead of him. What Antonio goes think about a move into P2. Sav is derated, and so goes also derated. They've all derated, in fact. What am I saying? And so goes going to have so much more grip as well.
I think Harry might have the upper hand here over Skills now.
I mean, he's only pulled away by about a second and a half, so it's not really.
Yeah, but at the minute it'll come out P4.
Yeah.
No, it'll be South P1, and so it goes P2.
Just depends how long Sav can hold up until it goes and Skills Virus for, really, that's all.
It'll go Skills, Sav, and so it goes, then Harry.
I mean, right now Sav is holding. I mean, especially instead of 2 as well, this is a crucial sector. Oh, Sav makes a mistake there. Oh, they're inside each other, so that's, well, they're not inside each other, that made no sense, but...
So it goes
Skills Virus has gone off the track. He's managed to avoid a penalty though. There is contact between Sav, and Sav is now down at the back of the grid. Skills Virus now, is he going to think about a move on? And so it goes into turn 1. H&W Harry with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Ooh, any contact?
Oh, there's contact! Oh, it goes into the wall, and Skills Virus is also out the session. What a massive crash there. I don't know what happened there. Oh no, and that means Harry looks like he's going to get that one after all, but Skills Virus and Soto just coming together. And
I was on board, and it looks like Answer goes sort of forced him off the track.
I don't know what went on there. That was absolute carnage there. And through all of that, Wild's Pips is now up into P2.
But penalties.
Yeah, penalty means he's probably going to drop out of the top, probably drop out the podium. Crazy stuff. I mean, Pounding has a penalty that actually shouldn't be there. I mean, that was a collision penalty. So actually, you see Pounding maybe get a win. Nah, I probably don't think so. Probably fallen out of the 5-second gap already, even if he gets a penalty removed.
Yeah, Harry needs to gain it a couple of seconds a second on this lap to come to get the win.
Yeah, to secure the win. He's actually got the fast lap as well, so it could be another 26 points for HMW Harry. He's won the penultimate lap down. Norwegian boy getting past Max Mulder up into P4. Goes the Norwegian boy. And Max now drops down.
I think the podium will go
to
Harry, Paddling, Norwegian boy. But the gap's still... Oh no, because Paddling has Harry needs to gain a second as Paddling's penalty before he get removed.
is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that just happened on I cannot believe that just happened. But yeah, it looks like Paladin is probably going to get another podium finish. So he's had a
disaster for Sav there, wasn't it?
yeah, he's really going to get I mean, he's had a good.
Well, Paladin's going to be happy with that, isn't he?
He'll be very happy with that. As he's going to be Harry started the last lap. He said it kind of it's been a tough race. I mean, he spent most of it battling with his teammate, but then in the end, it looks like he's going to come out on top, where the odds were pretty much stacked against him in the middle half of the race.
Paladin might get the win. With penalties.
You know what? He potentially could. Yeah, that's one to watch out for. The gap is 5.3.
And Harry's got a 6-second penalty. And if we're saying that Paladin gets his 5-second time penalty removed...
Yeah, we're going to have to look out for that gap, actually. It's 5.4, 5.3...
So I think they'll go Paladin P1.
Yes,
Harry,
if he gets the penalty.
Then Norwegian boy.
Actually, no, but the gap is 5.5 seconds, so Paladin won't win.
It will.
Oh, yeah, he will. Oh, yeah. The gap needs to be 6 seconds. You're actually right, yeah. So, Harry's going to cross the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Whilst he's going to cross the line into P2. Paladin is going to finish in P2. Norwegian boy gets P3. Max Mulder gets P4. Whilst it ended up dropping in P5. Sav in P6.
The gap between Harry and Paladin.
It's a 4.6 second gap, so this is going to be an interesting one, actually.
So I think that's going to be Paladin P1, Norwegian boy P2.
Potentially.
Harry P3. I wonder. But very good race that. I'm looking forward to reading the messages in a bit.
I know.
People. But so Paladin could get his first win.
So can you go through the order for us quickly?
Yeah. Oh god, my computer screen's just turned off. Yeah, we'll do. So it's Harry P1, Paladin P2, Norwegian boy P3, Max Mulder P4, Wiles Pips P5, Sav P6, Donk P7, Skills Virus P8, and so goes P9, Jovia P10, Creech P11, Ben B P12, Helixy P13, P14 Samuel P15 Stinge. And the winner of today's race is Harry. But penalties might change that.
So yeah, that's capped off a very eventful
interesting race.
Very interesting and a very eventful one.
A bit boring at the start.
Yeah, as it
then we've got the safety car.
And that very much changed things, it has to be said. But yeah, so...
what tracks next week? I'm trying to think.
Next week... I do believe... I think it's Baku.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be carnage as well. Because Baku's a track that's never carnage. Shane has just joined the lobby. Nice. But...
bit late.
Yeah, a bit late. Let's just say that, yeah. But anyway, unfortunately, that is the end. We're going to have to end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the race as much as we did. Well, I know I enjoyed the race. I think you did as well.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did enjoy it. That's good. But yeah, and we are very glad to have being
able to live stream it.
Yeah, finally, no No more. It's not a video, if that makes sense. Not like a not a video like
recorded.
released. Yeah, not a recorded one. Finally, a live stream one. So we
They'll
were
be
very.
recording that. They'll be recording that during the weekday of the poll app.
And probably the fast lap as well. Both from Harry again. So.
Harry seems to be getting the most publicity on the channel.
Yeah, clearly he does. So look out for that, and hopefully
we'll see you next week.
See you next week for Baku. Goodbye, everyone.